Yes, sir. 9 to 5 Sports Guys, episode 4. It's your boy T.
What's going on, people? It's Nam.
It's your man, TJ.
And this is episode 4. I want to thank everybody who watched the YouTube video. Thank you all. You got the video. I don't know how many views we got, but we got some pretty good feedback from, the first video that we did. Thank everybody who watched it. We got something special for those that listen to this podcast, this episode today. At a certain point, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I ain't going to tell you when, but you just got to listen to the podcast or watch it on the YouTube channel and you'll see when we're doing a giveaway and what we're giving away. But we're going to get this thing started right now, episode 4. Week 3 recap. How everybody team did.
Oh, we did phenomenal, man. We got a win.
Who was the quarterback?
Kyle Allen.
Hold on, wait. The great Cam Newton wasn't the quarterback?
Cam is going to be hurt for a while. I think he might miss the whole season.
That's possible.
What's wrong with him?
His foot. And he's trying to avoid a surgery and come back, I don't know, probably in like week 9 if I'm going to have to guess. I'm not a doctor. But if he opts to take the surgery, he'll be out the whole season. And it's one of them injuries that most players don't come back from the same. Him being a running quarterback and that being part of his game package, that's going to change him dynamically. He already got a bad shoulder. Now you add the foot, so Mike Vick might be right. This could be a last season.
I still think Cam got a lot left in the tank.
See, but a lot of I guess sports journalists are saying that if the Panthers cut Cam at the end of the season, it's only just a $2 million hit on the team salary cap. But if we keep him and he doesn't play or he's not as good as he is, that's a $20 million hit on the cap next year. And if Kyle Allen keeps looking good, that's going to be something that the front office is going to have to really, really think about.
I mean, but if Carolina doesn't, keep him, I'm sure somebody will pick him up.
It's going to be a million teams lining up to take a chance.
Yeah, somebody's still going to pick him up.
Everybody's going to line up.
Yeah, the only question would be his throwing capability. No matter what team he goes to, is he still going to be able, you may change team, but you don't change the player. True. So, I mean,
I think people would be willing to take a chance.
Yeah,
I mean, no doubt.
He'd easily be the best quarterback available.
Right.
Yeah.
Outside of Kaepernick, maybe.
Right.
Shout out to Dante. We got Dante in the building. There's a chair over there. Now, we all know that the Jets, our quarterback went down week 1. As far as our season, I think it's safe to say, I think it's safe to say that we it's over for us. I know.
What? Say it one more time, bro.
I need you to speak a little louder in the mic when you say it.
We got a bye week this week, and we might mess around and lose this week on the bye week.
Lose on your off day?
Yes, we might mess around and lose on the bye week, but it all depends on if Sam Darnold can come back and what he's going to look like coming back.
I mean, Terrence, it was all good just a week ago, bro. What happened, bro?
It was. We was winning the Super Bowl a week ago, but
it was all good just 2 days ago.
Bro. Y'all flying high. Yeah, y'all went from the Jets to the Kites, man, in like a week. What's going on, man?
And listen, no need to rub it in, all right?
New York propellers.
No, hold on. No need to rub it in, all right? Just because y'all got a new quarterback that could possibly be the guy. It's only one game.
Who was
4 touchdowns?
Who was extremely booed for being drafted by the Giants?
Are they? Oh no, I'm not. I'm talking about his team.
That's what I'm talking about. Daniel Jones.
No, I'm talking about
Kyle Allen.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Giants. My fault.
No, but let's go to the Falcons.
What about them? We lost.
Trash.
Tried to come back, and then the game wasn't trash.
No, y'all were trash. The game was great.
Excuse me.
Hold on. So y'all won? Y'all won or y'all lost?
We won.
Y'all won?
We won. 4 touchdowns, Kyle Allen. With an almost perfect.
The Saints won.
Right. Everybody not Division 1 last week except for us.
No. The Bucks.
No, the Bucks they lost.
The Bucks
lost.
They lost.
The Bucks lost too.
We're gonna get to the Giants
Right.
game, but
Gotcha.
the Bucks lost.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Because they, my fault.
But what's going on with Matt Ryan, man? He's supposed to be one of the faces of the league, one of the best quarterbacks,
And still is. I mean,
but what's going on?
Allegedly an elite quarterback.
and there's no
Allegedly.
allegedly. As you say, Mr. Numbers guy, numbers count.
Right.
Don't tell me about him trying to come back. A lot of guys get behind and can't come back and get those numbers. So
Right, but numbers are like bikinis. They show some things, but not everything.
well, I said that last time, and I got chewed out about that. So,
There has to be contacts with the numbers. You just can't throw them out there.
but to answer your question though, sometimes he throws some silly interceptions, man. I mean, something that just
sure.
doesn't make any sense. Or why you trying to throw in triple coverage? Sometimes, and then to most quarterbacks can't see the safety over the top.
Yeah.
And I can understand that, but some of them are ridiculous, man. So I mean, we'll bounce back today. We got
Who do y'all play today?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yeah,
Who y'all play today?
We have Houston and Houston. It's gonna be a tough one.
that's gonna be an interesting game though.
Be a tough one. But Deshaun Jackson has been sacked 12 times already this season. So and our defense is top 3 in sacks.
Yeah, he leading and getting sacked.
Yeah.
We
But
might be able to do something, but they
Okay.
have elite defense too,
so
or pass rush, elite pass rush.
you got y'all winning?
I'm gonna be completely realistic, man. I think they're gonna confuse him today.
So no.
No,
So what about you? You got them winning?
Oh, we
I'm gonna be honest, but Troy,
the Panthers.
they're winning every week.
Are y'all winning?
Because I feel that way. I mean, I got the
You
team.
gotta be
I
realistic.
got the
though.
tools that can do it every week.
I
It
want us
just-
to win every week, but it's not realistic.
Okay, are y'all gonna win today?
We are.
Y'all gonna win today?
Yes.
All right.
Blind out game or a shootout. They got a good defense.
Only thing about the time. Yeah. Only thing about Tennessee,
And
they
a
got a
run
good
game.
defense. And what's his name? Vrabel.
Yeah,
Yeah, he knows how to control the defense. So
I mean he used to be a linebacker.
right,
Super Bowl
right.
linebacker.
That's right. So, but I don't think it'll be a blowout. But
So
I think
that-
we'll win by 2 touchdowns.
That's a blowout.
Yeah, that's basically.
In the NFL, that's a blowout. That's 2 possessions. That's about
All right, the G-men.
17 minutes.
Is Daniel Jones the new savior for the G-men?
Yeah,
Thus far, he's the real deal.
yeah. I mean, it ain't got cold yet. You know what I'm saying? All these quarterbacks around here looking real good right now, but
Everybody look-
in these
everybody look
teams, it ain't got cold yet. You know?
Yeah, where you got to run the ball more,
Right.
and grind out games.
Right.
That's when we'll
I
know
mean-
how poised they are.
Right.
See, with the cold, it helps if you have a good running game, but
Right.
Saquon is going to be
Saquon
out.
is out for looks like for a while.
Yeah, they said 46.
Well, he
48
said no
weeks.
surgery, so I mean, you can give it about 6 weeks. That's a good minute there.
That's going to be
Especially in
for a
NFL.
rookie quarterback, you need a tight end or a running back to take the pressure off.
now.
Right,
The tight end did pretty good last
Yeah,
week.
he's good.
He did pretty good.
What is it? Aaron's or something?
Ingram. So yeah,
That's
something
gonna
like
have to
that.
be
He's
his
okay.
safety blanket until he get back.
I mean,
That's all he got.
Yeah,
What else he has?
I think the Golden
He got
Tate when he
Shepard,
come
too.
back.
Golden Tate.
Yeah,
Golden
I think
Tate
he
and
got
Shepard.
one more week, I believe.
Shepard. Okay.
I think
Who?
Golden Tate.
Golden Tate.
Yeah,
But
but
then he back next
Shepard
week.
played last week.
Yeah,
We already know how the Jets did. We lost to New England.
I mean that wasn't a shock to anybody.
We used 3 quarterbacks in 3 weeks. So
Yeah,
I
y'all
mean,
lost,
it's like we
Trevor,
playing
Right? Y'all lost Trevor Simeon last week.
Trevor Simeon.
Oh, he out for the season, too.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
And Demarius. Demarius went out. I don't know if it's an extensive injury, but I know he went out.
I mean, if we ain't got no quarterback, it really don't matter if he's there or not.
Y'all got that Redskins bug they had last year with the quarterbacks. You know,
The
they
whole
went after
team.
their third one.
The whole team got hurt for the
Right.
Redskins.
Yeah,
Y'all done.
Yeah,
man.
it's
8. What'd you say? 8-8. Well, you guys will win at least 8 games this season.
well you got to win one
What's
first.
gonna happen?
you don't got to rub it in, my brother.
Oh no, I don't gotta do it. Come on, Terrence.
Look, you got to be better than me. You got to be better
Nah,
than
ain't
me,
no
all right?
such thing over here.
Only I would have rubbed it in if
I'm gonna be
that was the
petty
case.
now.
Moving on. Week 4. Did we talk about week 4 already?
Nah.
Week 4.
There's some good matchups this week though.
Baltimore and Cleveland. Who y'all got? I got, you know how I do. I got more. I got them winning the division. So,
I mean, that's like I said. We spoke on that earlier, man. That's possible. I mean, if Cleveland don't get on the jump right now, Baltimore win the division.
I'm not sold on Cleveland.
No, you're not sold on Baker Mayfield.
Well, Lamar,
that is Lamar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I'm sold on him, man.
But this is what I'm saying.
Questionable throws last week.
That's
man.
last week, man. You
Should've
playing
had 2
against
picks.
one of the best teams in the league. You only gonna get better from here. You gotta go through those growing pains throughout the season. This is his first full season as a quarterback.
Right.
So he has to go through those growing pains. He has to go through those, the highs and the lows of a full NFL season. So this is technically up until he gets to 16 games.
Right.
That's his rookie year. So let him.
Well, he only played 6 games.
Last year,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Give him 10 more games, and he got a full season under his belt.
Right.
Not including the playoffs. So that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have to go through those growing pains. He had 2 spectacular weeks. Got hit in the mouth. Now it's time to bounce back and play a division opponent.
But you know what? It only gets harder from here.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we'll see.
But
their next 3 games are all against division. The Browns today, Pittsburgh next week.
Pittsburgh, I'm
Cincinnati
not
after.
sold on Pittsburgh.
But the defense, offense is the problem. But
It's a divisional game.
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh's going to get up for that game,
yeah.
but I'm not sold on Pittsburgh. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
And then Cincinnati.
Well, since he's gonna be banged up until they get AJ Green back,
Yeah.
they don't really got nothing.
And
over there.
Cincinnati's always had a good defense too.
Oh yeah. But,
But they don't have your boy Burfict anymore, do it?
Nah, he's on
He's in Oakland.
Oakland. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
So who wins that division?
Baltimore.
That's what you think right now.
Yes. That's who I picked
Week 4.
when the season the season started. I had Baltimore winning the division. That division.
I mean, it's down to just 2 teams now, the Browns and them.
Pretty
really.
much.
Cincinnati has a lot going on, and Pittsburgh without Big Ben.
Oh yeah,
They're
Pittsburgh.
totally different
I mean,
team.
even
But don't
Pittsburgh,
sleep on Rudolph though.
even
He's
Pittsburgh.
okay, but he's not Big Ben.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
really trust him.
No, he's not. But he came in through three quick ones.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't quite sleep on him.
But that was the 49ers.
Yeah,
Real
but the
quick.
49ers they were 2-0. I think they're 3-0 now, right?
They're undefeated right now,
Right.
but
Hey,
I
real quick.
don't really trust them either.
Right.
I know both of y'all got teams in the same division. Who's winning that division? That's what I want to know.
It's up for grabs.
It's
New Orleans.
wide open.
It's up for grabs.
New Orleans.
It's wide open. It's between the Falcons and
And Nola?
yeah.
I got Nola.
That's the edge that I give. To
I
them.
think Teddy Bridgewater is gonna do a good job until Drew Brees come back.
That's what week 9, week 7 or something.
Hey, Teddy
more
Bridgewater.
weeks.
I think he's gonna.
I think they just surprised Seattle last week. The first 2 touchdowns they jumped on them early.
They
Seattle's
did.
not a shootout. They can have a shootout with you once they get going, but they always start out slow.
That was in Seattle too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
they were up
That was a
14-0.
good. That was a good win.
yeah.
And
That was a
from
good
there,
win.
They're playing from behind.
My
I mean-
division, Jets.
It's the Patriots.
Patriots gonna win that
Patriots
division
know it's a runaway.
again.
Now they play
But the
Buffalo.
for the 17th
Bills.
time in a row.
We'll find out today if the Bills are good.
I'm-
We'll find out how good the Bills are today because they have a.
If the
they have a
Bills,
elite defense.
if the Bills can win today, are the Bills
Oh,
the
they're-
real deal?
they're
If
the
they
real
could win,
deal.
see, it's hard for me to say that too because they're division rivals. So division rivals, they get up for each other. You could be 0-16, but you'll still get up and go play them Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots is different though.
So it's like we said, it's probably the only division we really don't have to talk about, so to speak. We know what's coming out of there.
We'll see. We'll see how good the Patriots are. They haven't given up a touchdown, an offensive touchdown all season.
But if the
Y'all scored twice, but they were defensive touchdown. They were special team, right? The pick 6 and a punt return.
To be honest with you, I didn't even watch the game.
Look at that.
Like,
You just knew y'all was gonna lose then.
I mean, we don't have like we just picking up random
but
people.
they haven't given up an offensive touchdown. No rushing touchdown or receiving touchdown. It's just been two
All right,
two special teams.
Chiefs and the Lions. Who y'all got?
I am still going with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm taking Pat.
Yeah, I got Pat too.
I'm not. He's rolling right now. They look good.
Is he the best quarterback in the league?
Yes.
Yes.
By far. He's on
even
pace.
Over Tom Brady.
He's on pace
I
for
was gonna
another
say Tom Brady.
50 touchdowns.
He didn't retire yet.
Nah, he didn't. But this, not only is he throwing the ball in the pocket, he's moving and throwing the ball. Tom Brady's not moving. He's just standing there throwing.
Look passes, man.
He's accurate on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know
Now
that's
He's
scary.
comfortable on the run.
That's scary.
Yeah,
He's comfortable on the run. He looks like Aaron Rodgers. I've never seen anybody like Aaron without on the run except Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, he could possibly. I say possibly. Be a back-to-back MVP.
He's on pace for another 50 touchdown season.
Yeah.
What
Maybe even more.
What do you guys think about what Baker Mayfield said about his critics, and then basically going against Rex?
I mean, I agree with him. You shouldn't really focus on what's going on outside the locker room. That's completely irrelevant. People are going to talk regardless.
His comment was great.
Games, not to listen to the
His comment was great.
But
like
I mean,
Coach said, if you ain't wearing the orange and brown, you don't matter.
If you're not winning games, I don't think you should be even mentioning anything like that. It's hard to snap back when you're not winning no game.
But it's also hard to control yourself when you hear it a lot. I mean, you get
especially when expectation was so high already.
As a player, you're required to go to these meetings, these conferences, these podium talks.
Yeah.
So you cannot not expect somebody to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think what speaks more volumes. This is how I look at it. Whatever is said is whatever is said. If we winning, okay, we winning. But I think it hurts a little bit more when you're not winning, and now you listening to everything what everybody's saying.
So you saying depend? So winning or losing?
It definitely
I can't be the
affects,
same.
It definitely affects. If let's just say they started off 3-0, but Baker Mayfield's not playing great.
Right.
Every other aspect is defense, running game. He's not playing great, or he's not playing at an MVP level. That's cool. You can say what you want, but we still winning.
But yeah, I think if they were 3-0, nobody would say anything because they're winning.
I just say keep it. Be consistent. I mean, if you're losing or you're winning, you're gonna answer. He didn't answer it bad.
Yeah.
I know that.
I
know that.
He kept
but
it professional.
Yeah.
I know that, but I'm just saying, as far as that's why I'm not sold on Baker.
You just don't like Baker, bro.
I'm not sold on him. I didn't say I didn't like him. I'm not sold on him.
Yeah, why you hating on Baker Mayfield?
Anything he does is under the microscope with you, bro. God.
Well, no, not with me. Is what you put out there. That was my issue with Geno Smith.
For sure.
Geno Smith was talking like he was that dude and didn't prove anything. That's my issue with anybody that okay, if you're gonna talk the talk.
But when did Baker say anything though?
I mean, Baker Mayfield.
I think
he
we
came
were
in.
The one that said
he came in the league like that. If you remember in college, all this shenanigans.
He was like that too.
Before he came in the league,
in college,
he was like that.
Okay.
So, but he didn't start. He didn't, huh?
He set them expectations for them too.
Yeah, but then he didn't start initially for Cleveland. Remember, Tyrod Taylor started, so it's hard to really talk reckless and you on the bench.
You're right.
But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you why this man is upset. Baker Mayfield. When they went to the Jets and played the Jets, he was out there. He was on the 50-yard line, sitting behind the players, trying to get an autograph from Baker. Baker wouldn't give it to him. So now, he being salty.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
He turns you down.
Baker Mayfield win some games, and then you can talk all you want.
If they win today, they're the division leader.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, but
they're number one in the division if they win today at 2-2, because they'll have a divisional win. Look,
they at the Ravens today.
I mean, it's gonna be a tough one, but if they win today, they're number one in the division.
Like I said,
right.
And this goes for. All right, let me ask you: if Matt Ryan had Odell on one end and Landry on the other end, he's more than likely he's gonna get 5,000 yards plus.
He should.
And he does. He has
Right.
Julio and Sanu.
Now let me ask you: if a healthy Cam has Odell on one end, Landry on the other end, he's gonna get 5,000 and possibly
I
an
wouldn't say
MVP.
5, but he'd have at least 4,000 because he's not as accurate as the other guys. But to be fair, yes.
Hell, you know, all you gotta do is do it like that. Right
Yeah,
there, you know,
all you have to do is
turn
give
your head and throw
with
it.
Odell, you give it to Odell. He could do the rest. Same thing. You seen what he did against
Yeah, but
against the Jets. Little quick slant. He ran for 80 yards.
and that's what the offensive coordinators or the coaching staff were saying this week, that they want to do more of like a hurry up type of plays where the ball's coming out quick. He's holding it for too long now.
All right,
he wants
but
the big shots like we were saying earlier.
it's safe to say, without being over analytical, if Cam Newton had those two receivers, he would be a problem.
Yo, real quick,
he'll put up big numbers.
you notice when you start talking about Cam Newton, the crickets in the background?
Oh yeah, because they don't even believe in that man.
Ladies
See?
and gentlemen,
Yeah, they don't even
jokes.
believe
You
in
mentioned
that
the
man.
Panthers and crickets come out.
They have jokes. That's a good one. That's a good one.
But that's all I'm saying. It's like, okay, you got these two great receivers. Now, it's not just the it's just not the offense. The defense has to do their job and everything like that. But my thing is, win some games and you shut everybody up. I'm not against Baker Mayfield. I'm not a hater. I'm not none of that. Just win some games, and you can say whatever you want under the sun. I'm all for players speaking their mind, but it's all about wins and losses. You can't say anything with a losing record. It's hard for you to talk with a losing record. So win some games, win your division, and guess what? You can say whatever you want. Talk about whoever, any criticism, critics or anything like that. You got to win some games. That's it.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Now, it says that Melvin Gordon, he's coming back for week 4. How does that affect the Chargers season?
Oh, the run game?
I mean, yeah, the run game looks better. You might have to put 8 in the box.
It's amazing how one guy can spark a whole team. When he showed up for practice the other day, all those guys were like revived.
Yeah.
So who knows? This just may give them the spark they need to, tighten up.
I mean, Keenan Allen looks good already too. I think he has like 400 receiving yards. He looks good. Now, if you bring that guy, you put him in the backfield, the play action works all day now.
That's right.
Steelers and Bengals.
It's the battle of the bums. I don't know.
I'm gonna get it. Even though Andy Dalton is the veteran, they playing in Heinz Field in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they playing in Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna give it to Rudolph. What's his name? Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh because what you call it? Was it the safety that they got from the Dolphins? He looked good.
Oh yeah.
He had a pick and I want to say a fumble recovery or something. He looked good though.
Oh, you watching the video? All right, cool. Listen, 9 to 5 sports fans, the first 10 people to watch this video, we're giving away T-shirts. I know you're thinking, maybe I should watch it now. Maybe I should watch it later. But if you got this point to the video, the first 10 people to share this YouTube video, we're giving away 10 T-shirts. Talking about
Minka.
Fitzpatrick.
Minka, yeah.
All right, Dallas and Miami.
Dallas.
It's Miami getting this one.
That was last week.
Wait a minute, that was last week.
Dallas
beat the brakes off them guys last week.
Yeah,
Dallas played
the Saints this week.
the Saints. Yeah.
My apologies.
Yeah.
I'm taking
I got New Orleans.
I got Dallas.
I really don't want either one of them to win, but these Dallas
for our
fans are really
division,
annoying.
We need
Don't do it, Tom.
probably need Dallas.
You a Cowboy fan?
Listen.
It's not the team, man. It's just the fans that drive you crazy.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
it's
but
a
that's
bunch
the-
of '90s talk, man.
That's the whole point of being a fan.
Right.
That's the whole point of being a fan.
I totally agree, but don't come
their
week
last
3.
Super Bowl, they've won what, one playoff game, 2 playoff games.
Don't come week 3 just
Like
because you
95.
undefeated in week 3
Come
and
on,
say,
man.
"Oh, we going to the Super Bowl." That's
All
every
our
year.
excuses is we got Super Bowls. That's what we said. That's what all our fans say.
That's
We
it.
got
But listen,
Yeah, but
How many
so,
playoff
But it be
games y'all
like-
won since
Exactly.
y'all last Super Bowl? Like
That's
2
the
games.
thing too. Yeah.
so all right. So let me ask you this: you go into a season 5-0, you don't sit there and say you going to the Super Bowl.
I said that before the season started,
But
and I
all right
still
then.
believe it.
All right then.
But
Giannis
don't-
has a huge fan base.
You hear the crickets?
Yeah.
First of all, these crickets is wild disrespectful. I thought crickets only came out at night. This is the middle of the day. You got crickets cricketing and whatever they be doing. Like, but anyway,
Look, the boys, they undefeated right now, along with a bunch of other teams. But it's like I said, another month or 2, you'll see. You'll see. Them teams be folding. You'll see. You'll see.
What about the
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm not a believer in Dak Prescott.
Not yet.
Nah, not yet.
so
I think he can be.
I mean, he look good.
He
right
can be
now.
more.
not to cut you off,
But the
but-
teams he playing though.
so when I criticize Baker Mayfield, I'm hating.
But I just cleaned up mine though. I said I don't believe in him yet. I believe he can be more.
That's what I said
You
about
just said
Baker.
you ain't sold. You just ain't plain
I'm
ain't
not.
sold on.
I'm not sold on him. He hasn't showed me anything yet. Dak has a couple seasons under his belt.
If he gave you that autograph, would you talk a little different today?
Nah. First of all, I wouldn't even ask for no Baker Mayfield out of all
Well,
players.
you was sitting on the wrong side of the field. You was sitting behind the Browns. The Browns,
Nah.
players.
Oh, Bears and Vikings.
The Bears.
Bears.
They at home, so I get the
Take him
advantage of
to
them.
Minnesota.
Take Minnesota.
Khalil Mack is on a tear, man.
So is Dalvin Cooks, 125 yards per game.
Right now, go to that same defense that has not allowed the top rusher getting over 100 yards. So
I'm taking Minnesota, man. And
in Chicago,
we're gonna go to the quarterback play. You trust Kirk Cousins or Mitch Trubisky?
I trust Mitch right now. He looked good last week.
Over Kirk?
But Kurt ain't no better.
He's a lot better than than Mitch.
I mean, you good when you're handing the ball off to number 33. You good. Yeah.
Well, you're right. You're right. But he has a better receiving core too.
He
Diggs,
does. But
Thielen.
he does. He does. But that doesn't win his argument when Mitch was doing it with a mediocre receiving core
Last season,
last week. This year.
they played the Redskins. Redskins are pretty bad. When you have 5 turnovers and
But
3
they
of
played the
them from your
division
quarterback,
rival.
you're pretty bad.
They played the Packers last week.
Who?
The
Redskins?
Bears.
The Bears. Oh, the Bears. Yeah. I'm taking.
And Mitch looked
I'm
good.
taking
I mean, you did see that. What's the boy named Gabriel? He got like 3 or 4 touchdowns,
3 touchdowns before he got hurt. Yeah.
over 25 yards each.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
So he was
That's
dropping that
again-
ball in the basket.
That's the Redskins.
I think he's inactive today too.
Gabriel.
Yeah, and just
I
popped
think
up.
I think
That's
he had a
ridiculous,
concussion,
right? You go get 3 or 4 touchdowns and now you don't play next week.
He's hurt.
That's crazy.
It's a dangerous game, man.
Yeah.
But that's probably the most competitive division right now. The Packers, Minnesota, the Lions, and the Bears.
Right.
They're all,
It is.
They're all playoff teams. If you can get 4 teams in, they would all be in.
Man,
Do y'all think they
crazy.
should
Yeah.
expand the playoffs?
No.
like I said before, I think they need to take away a preseason game
This is
and
a dangerous game,
add a
bro.
playoff game. Don't add a
dangerous
regular
game.
season game. Add a playoff game.
Yeah, playoff game you could do that, and
Right.
just take out a preseason game.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I said. Expand the playoff.
Yeah, but you can, but I don't think so, bro. If you do that, I think it would be just for the sole purpose of adding another team in there.
Going to be 4 teams. 2 games. Another extra game on each side.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
4 teams, yeah.
yeah, like an extra 2 teams to get in.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be the sole purpose of that.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean when I say expanding.
I think it would work. Be a lot more competitive.
It'd be more
Because
competitive.
you got more
things
teams
can
that
go
are hungry.
crazy. Yeah,
Right.
especially if you're a wild card team, you're going in and you're playing 4 games or 5 games to get to the Super Bowl. You're gonna build momentum.
Yeah.
Think
opposed
about
to
that
the
year
team
when the
that's,
Patriots didn't get in 11-5.
Yeah, and that's the main reason why I
Matt
said
Castle
that.
one?
Right.
That's
Matt
the
Castle.
main reason why I said that. You're 11-5 and you don't make the playoffs. I don't know.
That's, they probably lost a couple of divisional games. That's probably
Still,
what it was.
but that's
the
11-5.
The Jets won it that season, right?
I can't remember. It was either the Jets or
It had to be the
Miami.
Jets. Miami got in?
I think it was the
I
Jets.
think it was. It had to be
think
the
it was
Jets. It
y'all.
had to be one of the Rex Ryan years.
I can't remember because we only made the playoffs the first 2 years. We didn't make the playoffs.
So
The next-
Y'all went to the
it had
AFC
to be
Championship
that
back-to-back, though.
Back-to-back,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it had to be the Jets.
No,
yeah.
well, I know one of them seasons we played New England to go to the AFC Championship.
And
We
that's,
beat New
and,
England.
and that's the year Brady came back. So it had to be that season.
Yeah.
Because remember, Brady went out, then he came back the next season. He went out opening day.
Yeah, towards ACL. Yeah,
There was
sure
knee,
did.
Whatever it was.
I can't remember. Giants or Redskins.
Another battle of the bums.
I don't
but
know. Battle of the bums.
I'm gonna take Daniel today.
Damn, Daniel.
I
Hey,
was
so you gonna give Case Keenum a chance?
Nah. After last week?
He played just like old boy Minnesota.
No. I just don't like the Redskins, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
Shout out
See,
to Craig
I mean,
and everybody
that's-
else who like the Redskins. I just don't like the Redskins, bro. I don't really believe in
Now
them.
I understand.
They had a good season last year. They just got a lot of injuries that took them out.
I'm
the
with
whole
you.
offensive line, the quarterback, lost their receivers, the whole defense was hurt. But they were still in the hunt for the playoffs. But
They in New York.
I think so.
I'm not sure. It might.
I think so. Yeah, they in New York.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Daniel Jones.
Hey, Chargers and Dolphins. Dolphins get their first win tonight.
No.
No,
They might put up 2 touchdowns though.
the mighty Dolphins.
Man, they are terrible. Ain't nothing mighty about
They
them.
might put
They're
up 2
terrible.
touchdowns. Maybe.
They terrible. I don't even know if they can even get 2 touchdowns.
Shit, I don't think they got 2 touchdowns all season.
Nah, I think they just got some field goals, bro.
Yeah, I don't. So Chargers got too much.
Rams and Buccaneers.
What he at?
Oh, it's the Rams.
Yeah, they had
No question.
in LA.
It's the Rams.
The Rams.
Blowout probably.
Hell, Aaron Donald might. He might get 3-4 sacks tonight.
Yeah.
Today.
Multiple.
Yeah.
I think he will.
Seattle and the Cardinals.
Russell
Division
Wilson,
rivals again.
Russell Wilson will carve their defense up. If Kyle Allen could do it, Russell Wilson will carve them up.
Right.
See,
They
you're not
don't,
giving.
they don't have their starting corners, bro. That's why Kyle Allen was able to do
Yeah,
what
Patrick
he did.
Peterson ain't playing.
And then
He's
the other
not back
corner,
yet.
the other starting corner ain't there either.
So
They
you're
will
not
carve
giving the
them up.
rookie no shot.
It's not about him. It's his defense. Plus,
And then you asking a lot from him to
He-
throw
he's-
multiple touchdowns to
he's
win the
been
game.
sacked a lot this season. I think he's been sacked maybe 10 times or something already.
He too little, man.
Nah, I
True
mean,
enough. He is small.
He too small.
But he's
Russell
been
Wilson
taking
is
off a
small,
lot
too.
too.
Yeah, but you see, they always he in the shotgun. He in the gun. Russell Wilson be under the right there.
Well, I'm already convinced Cliff Kingsbury is not the
Yeah,
guy to run that team.
yeah.
For sure. He needs to be a coordinator somewhere.
Right. And then, a lot of those guys that come from college, try to run the same schemes in college versus,
No.
you know what I'm saying, and put it in the pros, it don't work.
The team believes in him. You could see that they believe in him because
Look.
when they had an early lead on us, but they just couldn't finish the game out right. The pressure
Steve
kept
Spurrier did
coming.
the same thing. That's why they ran his ass back to college.
Chip Kelly too.
speaking
Yeah.
of college, Clemson. They almost lost yesterday.
This your number one team. Well, not yours, but
No, they almost lost yesterday. Had it not been for Carolina point shaving, that on that last play, just kick the field
yeah,
goal.
they killed themselves.
Just kick the field goal.
Yeah, they
Just
killed
kick it.
themselves.
Got a better chance.
But you know what?
They trying to run all these gadgets. Just kick the field goal. You trying to do too much.
I don't think they really wanted. I don't think it was a higher power didn't want Clemson to lose. You know what I'm saying? Because if they had got that loss yesterday, they would have dropped in rankings like
Oh,
bad.
yeah, because there's nobody in the ACC that they can recover from and get that quality win.
Right.
And the thing about it was, what really happened was Clemson pressed the Buffalo Wild Wings button and they try to get the game over with because there's no way on earth you got the number one team in the nation,
Pinned.
and you say, you know what? Now if they was down or the game was tied, cool, go for it. But you're down 1, kick a field goal.
And bad part about it, Carolina was up 14-0 on them at the beginning.
Yeah, but you know Clemson wasn't going. They was going to make a run.
Look, Clemson got a good defense, but Trevor Lawrence and everybody gonna see what I've been saying. He's not as good as they think he is.
He's all right. He's not.
He hasn't seen a real defense.
Yeah,
you ever notice him against top defenses? He sucks.
He's not all that.
And now that he's playing against mediocre teams, he's still struggling right now. He looked okay yesterday, but before then he was struggling, man. He didn't look like a top tier quarterback in college.
Top tier quarterback. Now is Jalen Hurts a top 10 quarterback?
Hey, look.
He's looking like it, but I'm not sold.
Not so.
Another guy who's thrown 3 touchdowns in every game.
Yeah.
But their defense is bad. So if they offense struggle, they hurt too.
Yeah. But he's looking good, man. He's looking good. I seen a video of him working out after the game, and
I mean,
he got something to prove.
Yeah, he got a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, he was good at Alabama.
Losing
till he got hurt.
Starting job.
Yeah. Speaking of Alabama.
Oh, and why is he wearing the same number as Kyle Murray? I took notice of that.
Should have retired that shit.
Yeah, he's wearing number 1 too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
They're strange. It just looks like Kyler Murray on the field, just bigger. Yeah.
Alabama. What's up?
What about him?
You still wanna?
Ain't played nobody yet.
So when we play Georgia,
then you play somebody.
all right.
Until then,
And you know what? When we play Georgia, I'm putting 2 drinks on it.
all right, cool. If they can get y'all from playing Yale and Harvard and them, then I might say something. But you get no style points for beating up Elon.
We played Ole Miss yesterday.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that was a struggle in the first quarter, maybe the first
Hey,
few minutes in the quarter.
The dude had like what five touchdowns yesterday.
Tug.
No,
I'm just go
I'm
there.
talking about one of the wide receivers.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
five.
number 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just pulling them in,
And
But you can do that when you playing preseason football.
it's gonna be preseason when we play Georgia too.
Nah. Then you come across a real defense.
Here we go. We ain't even gonna get into that.
Just saying. Hey, it's a dog fight. Every time we get with y'all, we drag y'all, and then you come back and do the okie doke on me. You know Nick Saban is a Bill Belichick prospect, right? So I ain't surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
I'll give you that. Switching over. Did anybody watch the fight last night?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Phenomenal fight.
they said this was the best fight, or one of the best fights that in a while. Who won the fight?
Oh, your boy Spencer.
Yeah.
He won the fight?
Mhm.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I fell asleep. I'm an old man, so
I ain't see it. I was out and about, man.
you was out and about.
Out and about.
Nah, I was out on the town. Yeah,
Shout out to Spencer Porter. That was a good fight though, man. Real
Yeah,
good fight.
I fell asleep.
But I seen the ESPN thing on it. I think it was like a split decision.
Split decision.
It had to be a good fight. It was close. Numbers were real close on them.
Real quick, who's the GOAT in boxing?
I seen Floyd, so I can only talk about what I seen.
I mean,
Look,
I didn't see Muhammad Ali, but I seen a lot more
Yeah,
Muhammad Ali.
I seen a lot, but
I'm so tired of hearing about it. I ain't see this guy fight. I ain't see this dude fight. Or I ain't see this guy
that's a
run.
legitimate
Or I ain't see
reason,
this
But
guy
look,
shoot the basketball.
There's a different feeling when you see it happening now as opposed to seeing it 10 years ago. Like you don't really capture the moment like that and just highlights.
You know,
when
but
you're
you know the
living in the
sport.
moment, it's different.
But you know the sport,
For sure.
right? Okay.
For sure.
So,
And if you know the truth too.
and there you go.
But
I agree with
but
that.
You can't even compare them as different weight classes. So
Well, yeah,
Okay.
It's Me personally, I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm not
it's-
a
they
welterweight.
would never even fight each other. So how can we even say
Yeah.
that? I can only talk about what I seen.
So you would say that Mayweather's the best in his weight class?
in his class.
That's what you would say?
I would say that he's undefeated. He's won a belt in every class that he's been in.
I
To be
say
fair, and most of like on the back end of his wins, he didn't really. Most of the people he fought were either over the hill or they were just inexperienced at the time.
okay. I say okay.
You know
Heavyweight,
what I'm saying?
heavyweights. I got Sugar Ray Robinson and Muhammad Ali. Only
Which one is 1A? Which one is 1B?
well, only because Sugar Ray Robinson had more fights,
Okay.
but pound for pound, Muhammad Ali's the best.
I would agree with that, but
As a you know, as a
Heavyweight.
heavyweight,
Yeah.
yeah. You can easily throw Mike Tyson in there,
Yeah.
easily.
I mean, when I first started watching boxing, it was watching Mike Tyson knock people's heads off.
Yeah, even Sonny Liston was
yeah,
nasty.
I seen some of Tyson, but I was a kid. I couldn't really.
Yeah, I was a
didn't
kid.
understand none of that
I
shit.
was
See,
a kid, so
yeah.
I remember one fight. We had a fight party at my uncle's house, and the fight was so quick. It was funny. It lasted about one round, and you know,
If that, he
Yeah,
knocked
not a
guys out in
minute.
45 seconds.
Not a
the
minute.
thing was, this is the first time
A lot of
actually.
his fights are like that.
No, but this is the first time watching one of his fights, and I remember going to the fight party and watching him, you know, playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and knock dude head off his shoulder, and gave it to him while he was doing that, you know, the count. So
I don't know if y'all remember, man, but you might, but you know, Mike Tyson Punch Out, the video game,
yeah.
phenomenal, man. Just loved it.
That's before Nam time.
For sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't make the transition over here yet.
Yeah, that was on that. Yeah, that was on Nintendo.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up for Terrence.
Yeah, that was a
Look.
Nintendo.
Nam was on his way.
Yeah.
He ain't come over here yet.
Give it up for Terrence. Oh my God. You on a roll today. Both of y'all on a roll. Crickets and then that one. Wow.
I'll answer this now. Let y'all go ahead. My three greatest boxers ever. My three greatest. You know, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Roy Jones Jr.
Roy was
Roy
cold.
Jones was
Roy Jones Jr.
I remember Roy. Roy was cold.
Roy-
Roy was cold.
Only reason that your boy Mayweather, the best defensive boxer I've seen.
Oh yeah.
The boy can play defense when it comes to
Mayweather-
boxing.
And that's the
Mayweather,
point.
pause.
You don't want to get hit.
Right.
Mayweather's defense
Yeah,
is on
great
99.
defense, but-
We was talking about this, like, we want to see a street fight. We
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
see
We wanna see
blood
somebody-
and
we
people's
wanna see
face
my-
swell up.
Somebody get
That's
knocked
why we
out.
don't like him fighting.
But that's what you pay for.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you pay to see somebody get
That's
knocked out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we pay for,
Right.
Because we want to see a real fight. But
Right.
he's gonna play the cards, the numbers. That's
Yeah.
what he's playing. He don't want to get hit, and he's gonna play with the judges.
Roy Jones just
Don't
knocked
very
guys
minimal.
out with body blows.
Yeah.
I'm talking about KO,
This man, he's
knocked out.
just nonchalant dancing,
And then
like, all
that-
types
that-
of crazy
yeah.
stuff.
That little
Yeah.
windmill punch. I remember being in school and one of my homeboys, he used to look like Roy Jones, and he used to always do that little windmill. He used to like play fight. He used to do that little windmill punching, and he used to get you all the time with that.
I've seen some guys that are fast, man. Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, guys like I've seen guys that are fast, but none faster than that man.
Yeah,
Roy Jones Jr. He can hit you 5 times with one arm. You know what I'm saying? Combos with one arm. I mean, it's just ridiculous how his style was, man. But you know, and not only that, you know, he got a belt in at least 4 or 5 classes.
Yeah,
You know, heavyweight, light heavyweight,
yeah.
cruiserweight, light welterweight. He has them, man.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna do that next episode.
Right.
Yeah, that's I would say for me, even though I never seen Muhammad Ali fight, you know, live or whatever, I didn't watch documentaries, films. Just what the man stood for. Anytime you could change your name and still be, you know, just everything about Muhammad Ali was just different.
Right.
Muhammad Ali was,
It's an icon.
he was, man.
Period.
And
There's no other way around.
I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on this, but I think he was one of the first people to come up with that phrase, the GOAT. I am the greatest.
Well, they called him. That was his nickname. His
Great.
nickname was the greatest.
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, just his decision to you know not go to war and stuff like that. It's like he stood for something.
Give up his belt.
Not
Right.
to say Mayweather didn't stand for anything, but I mean Mayweather, like as far as boxing, like you know, real boxing, Mayweather, I've never seen anybody with the like his fights are like, if you're like a boxing savant, that's what you look for, because he's one of the best at you know countering a punch and then giving you a couple shots in between.
Yeah, he'll sting you. He ain't knocking you out.
No, but that's the thing.
It'll hurt.
It's like
feel it.
it's like Tom Brady picking you apart. He's a little quick pass here, quick pass here, quick pass here. Then he might go for the haymaker, which is the over the top ball. It's like he's just picking at you all night, collecting points, and then he might just hit you with a clean shot. So that's why I said when Mayweather, it's hard because there are different weight classes and everything, and I don't like to watch Mayweather fights because, like I said, I want to see somebody get knocked out.
Right.
I want to see somebody scream out "World Star" in the middle of the ring. But as far as it, you know, just him and his defense, it's hard, you know, it's hard to root against that. Like, damn, this is like real boxing.
I mean, if you're gonna say Mayweather's getting such and such, and you say who's gonna win it, you're more likely gonna say Mayweather.
Mayweather, yeah,
because of points. You know, you win off points.
Oh yeah,
You know,
It's all points.
and when you can't knock anybody out, that's what you adjust to. You win
Scorecard.
by points.
But as far as, you know, I think Mayweather, I don't think he's a GOAT, but Mayweather is up there. But even though I've never seen Muhammad Ali, like I said, I've seen all the documentaries, seen some old fights. I got to put Muhammad Ali. He was just different in his time. Like,
Okay, so now I'm about to jump on you, right? Okay. So you never seen the man fight, but you're gonna put him at the top.
well, like I said, it's
Yeah.
Just stick what you said.
it's
Now.
more for what he stood for.
I see where this is going. Go ahead.
It's more for what he stood for. You know, like I said,
Set
it's
yourself up, Terrence.
no, I didn't, because like I said,
Nah,
it's what he stood for outside of the ring.
Right.
As far as, you know, he's not gonna go and fight for a country that's not gonna fight for him.
Right.
And that, you know, not to bring
And
politics.
that was
in
big
it.
too. That was big.
Not to bring politics in it, but I mean, that was big at the time. And he was one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it.
What
man.
you
Save it.
Yeah, I ain't
You gonna
do
bring up what, Michael Jordan?
it. I ain't gonna do it. But see, no. What? Damn. Why not? Why not speak on Michael Jordan and the GOAT
Yeah.
right quick? Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Who you think
To go?
the
Wait,
greatest?
no. That's for next episode. You can't ask him
Yeah,
that right
we'll
That's for
we'll
next
save it for the
episode.
next episode.
Oh, okay. Cause I should, I had some things for you.
Nah, go ahead. I mean, you bring up Michael Jordan. I saw what I remember of Michael Jordan.
And we ain't talking about them Wizards now.
That's
Don't-
what I remember of Michael Jordan.
But you remember nothing about Muhammad Ali.
No, I know that.
So what?
So what he's saying is, how can you acknowledge one but not the other?
Right.
If y'all listen to what I said is, aside from him being a great fighter, it's what he stood for.
So it's more
outside.
about that.
It's more outside
I
of the
go with
ring.
that.
That's what
Okay.
you're saying.
I said it's a combination of both.
Okay.
Remember verbiage, right?
Verbiage. There
Y'all
you go.
listen back to the episode. Y'all gonna hear me say
bro. Okay.
he
But
stood for something outside.
To be fair, Jordan's aura is just as big outside.
If
on
not,
the court.
Well,
if not,
I
it's
mean,
bigger.
well,
It's not. It's just not as far as being like an activist. That's
Right.
the only thing.
Right.
well,
But his aura
I'm
is just
big.
as big.
I'm big on that. I'm big on activists. That's
So-
why I'm big on LeBron James, because
Definitely.
he's an activist
Hey,
outside of.
Definitely.
that boy-
Man, I'm sold there with you. I'm sold there.
Shake
But that's why I
basketball
said,
away from him.
For me, I look at you being the GOAT or the greatest. It's not just solely about your sport.
sport
It's
is outside.
the platform that you do outside of that and what you do with it. A lot of people knock LeBron James for his decision, which, I mean, the actual special, but people don't realize he raised $4 million for the children. I
But
think
yeah,
it was
that's
Connecticut or
That's
something.
just basketball fans.
That-
You know,
that's probably
that's
his that's probably only his blemish throughout
Right.
his career.
No,
That's the only thing we
I
really
know
talk
that,
about.
but I'm saying like the actual setup of the decision and having all those kids there, that raised $4 million for those kids to
For
do
sure, for
certain
sure.
things. For
It's
him
just-
to have a school to open up for less fortunate, or not less fortunate, but some of the one of the things that the school has is for parents that didn't graduate, you able to get your GED, and if you graduate from that school, you get I think a free ride to the University of Akron.
Akron, yeah.
So that's what I'm
But
saying.
nobody knocked him for any of that.
No,
Yeah,
I
everybody.
know.
I even praised him for his
I,
off
I'm-
the court.
Gave them what, $1 million to the damn.
Well,
Wait,
he's
no,
always
yeah,
giving
yeah.
though. He's
but,
always giving.
But my thing is, I'm talking about for me. If I'm talking about who's the greatest of all time, I look at what you do, obviously on the field, on the court, in the ring, but also what you do outside of that. Some people only solely, specifically look at what you do on the field, that's what their criteria is. But I look at it a little different. Same thing with, I don't look at a superstar as somebody who puts up, crazy numbers, but if it doesn't equal the wins, to me, in my opinion, you're not a superstar. That's how the whole conversation with the Kevin Love, it's like how you putting up all these phenomenal numbers, but it doesn't amount to any wins. So I look at it too, you got to be able to make the playoffs in order to be a superstar. That's how I look at it. I can't speak for nobody else. This is just my opinion, how I view certain athletes and certain.
don't steer away from what we originally was talking about though. We ain't talking about Kevin Love no more.
No. But I just to my point is I look at things differently from everybody else. I don't
Right.
look at it from the scale of, okay, well, this person did this and then,
Right.
it's hard to really say who's the GOAT, but it's all subjective. It's all
But
how we view it.
in the world of sports though, they're not looking at that. They're looking at what you put on in on the court or on the football field or whatever. They're not looking at what you're doing off the field. So that's not
Absolutely.
included.
Absolutely.
Because that
Right.
you're just the GOAT for the sport, not
Right.
as a human being.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But I do
I do
agree with you though.
Saying,
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali he had some big fights.
for sure.
Yeah.
He beat a lot of
And
uh,
he brought up a lot of attention to what was happening in America at the time.
There's
yeah.
a lot of well-known fights too that you get that has names that you can't even get a name for.
That's
a
what
fight
I'm
now.
saying. These are some of the classic fights in boxing history. So that's why I say,
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
Did you see where the discussion they had with Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather?
Oh,
Mike Tyson said, if he was in his prime, we already know he would have killed Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah,
We already
Well,
know that.
yeah.
I think
Take a 19-year-old Mike Tyson out of New York, Catskill.
I don't care how much defense you play.
That's-
That man's gonna hurt you.
That is gritty.
He's going to hurt
Yeah.
you.
That is
Mike-
gritty, unstable Mike Tyson.
Speed and power. He's going to hurt you.
Yes. And he was more of a brawler than a
Mike?
boxer. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
more of a brawler.
Yeah. Mike had a rough childhood growing up, and I think he let some of that anger out in the sport of boxing.
Yeah. A lot of it.
Real quick, baseball. Shout out to Pete Alonso for breaking the rookie home run record with 53 home runs. Even though the Mets are not making the playoffs, they had a pretty decent season this year. I got my Yankee fitted on. Nah, I don't know if he was doing it. You a Yankee fan?
Nah, I don't
Shout out to the
I don't even
Braves.
care for baseball, bro.
Okay. But the Yankees, I think we're gonna make a run this year, and you know what? Yankees gonna win the World
Nah.
Series. Yankees gonna win the World Series.
It's the Braves year.
What about the Astros?
It's our year, man.
The Astros are making a run.
I'm not. You know how I do. Die hard Yankee.
Yeah, you die hard everything New York.
Oh yeah, we gonna win the World Series. That's how I'm calling it. You got the Braves.
Yeah, we got a young squad, man. This time last year we got put out by the Dodgers.
It might be the same thing
in the
too.
postseason. Nah, not this year.
What about the
Not
Twins?
Not this year. We won 90 something games.
That's
So,
it. I mean, we won 100, but not to brag. But go ahead.
What do you mean?
We won 100 and something games.
I didn't see that.
Kind of ESPN you got over here.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
We won 100 and something games.
Yeah.
Listen, Yankees winning the World Series. Y'all already know the vibes.
I mean, just so happened y'all might have to see us.
We gonna beat y'all.
Possibility.
Huh?
We gonna beat y'all.
Yeah. Okay.
we gonna beat them.
I'm still stuck on this.
Huh?
So y'all niggas did have 100 wins.
Listen,
Did they?
I know what I'm talking
Yeah, they
about.
did.
I said I didn't see
They
that.
was
So
103 and 58.
Say it again. 103-58. You
Yeah,
know.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
But Minnesota's right there with y'all too. with
That's all right.
101.
but you know what? That's a lot of games
Yeah.
to win. That's a lot of damn games, man.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's 100 or 90 or 80, that's still a lot of damn games to be winning.
Dodgers 105.
Damn.
It's,
Well,
first of all, we're not worried about the
Nervous.
Dodgers. We're not worried about Houston. We're not worried about nobody. We gonna get to where we gonna get to, which is the World Series. And too bad I'm not gonna be out there when we win. You know, my time don't even renew, so I can't even take a day off. But we are gonna win. I watch it on TV.
Astros too, bro. Don't sleep on that.
That's why I was shaking my head. I was like,
One
yeah, they
What
look
they got?
good too, man.
106. Astros 106 wins this season.
Damn, so yo little 102, 103 means
103,
nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, but we still got that.
What was
yeah,
our
yeah,
record?
for sure.
You know what?
The Braves
Yeah.
Y'all feeling a little.
97.
Yeah,
Y'all feeling good? You feeling good?
yeah, I'm feeling great.
Okay. Y'all want to put some drinks on it?
Quick question.
What's up?
So y'all gonna put the drinks on this, right? Between y'all two.
For who?
The World Series.
If we meet?
Let's do who gets there, who goes the furthest, and then if y'all do meet, we up it up.
Okay, I go with that.
All right. So if we do meet, for every game, for whoever team, a drink for whatever team wins.
You Astros?
I'll ride with them.
Oh, here we go. Somebody
You want-
get
you
on
want
the
to ride with the
bandwagon.
105. I got you.
I'll ride with Houston, man.
Okay, all right, we'll go with that then. So
let's take it there.
first, whoever who goes the furthest,
Who
and
goes
then,
the fir-
and then if we so happen to meet one of us
Yeah.
three,
Okay. Let's just say if we all right. This is how it's gonna work. If we meet you,
Cause she seemed like the Dodgers, so that'll work.
first of all, we only speak on people that are here.
yeah,
If you're not here, you're not mentioned.
That's
If
a
we
bet.
meet Houston, 7 games. If it goes 7 games, we'll put a drink each game.
All right.
okay,
Same thing with y'all.
right, all right, I'm
If
with
we
that.
meet y'all, drink for each game.
I'm with that.
That's fair.
All right,
That's fair?
That's
yeah.
fair.
Okay, let's go
Yeah.
Yankees.
Good thing about this is here with these bets here, there's no reneging. It's
Oh, nah,
recorded.
No, it's recorded. It's
I stand
recorded.
on what I say,
Everything.
man.
yeah,
Come on, bro. You just picked the team 5 seconds ago.
Yeah, but I told you at the beginning of this, I don't have a dog in the fight, but you threw me in there, so I was like, all right,
I mean, you got the
I'll take
Yankee
it.
hat on. You got the.
it's all for the
Got the
sport.
blue,
It's
you got
all
the-
for the sport of fashion, bro.
Listen, Nam is not low. He's trying to
All
be
for the
seen.
sport of fashion.
That's
bro.
what he did last week. He's trying to be seen.
Last week, to be fair, I had something to do right after this, bro.
Oh, so you think you better than us?
But this week,
We
you
ain't
see-
have nothing to
this
do?
Week, you see, I got on sweat, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, I don't think he.
yeah. We were looking like ragamuffins, and he was looking sharp.
Yeah, he.
you know.
I mean, he had the.
I had
the
somewhere
little,
to be
he had the
afterwards,
bust
bro.
down, rollie on, and everything. I'm like,
Come
yo,
on,
nah,
man.
let's.
Come on.
You say I got something to do. Oh, so you think you better than us because you got something to do?
Nah, not at all, bro. I just had somewhere to be.
All right, man. This wraps up this episode of 9 to 5 Sports Guys. It's your boy T.
You know
Boy,
who it is.
TJ.
All right, one at a time.
come
One
on.
at a
Oh,
time.
I'm sorry. You all.
Y'all stepping on each other.
I'm sorry. Look, I got.
I go second.
Hold
bro.
on,
Keep it-
hold on.
keep it- you right, you right.
One more time.
You right,
Come
you
on.
right.
We like 3 weeks in. We can't get it right.
Yo,
folks?
he right. You right.
All right. Ready? 9 to 5 Sports Guys. This wraps up episode 4. It's your boy T. Now y'all don't want
Now I'm
to
giving it to him. You know.
talk. Now y'all don't want to talk.
Come on, man. You know
All
who
right.
it is. It's Nah, man.
Yeah, it's your boy TJ.
Hold on. I got to properly do the
Nah, we
the
good
outro.
right there.
You want to keep it like that?
Yeah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right.
Terrence about to get mad at me now.
Oh, here we go.
I knew it was coming at some
You about
point.
to start this. 9 to 5 Sports Guys wrapping it up. Episode 4. It's your boy T.
It's your boy Nam.
Your boy TJ.
Make sure y'all come back.
Oh yeah. Come back. We got some more stuff for y'all. But thank you for listening. We out.
Peace.